Hello and good evening guys, it's again Monday, it's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. After last week's race in Hungary, Budapest, we head over to Spa, to Belgium for round number 13. It's a sprint race today and next week we are going to the Netherlands. Today we have 30 laps in total, 8 in the sprint, 22 in the main race, 19 corners, 9 to the right, 10 to the left. 7 km track length, 210 km total race distance, and the current MRL track record it's 1:43.298 by Degret out of season 6. Let's have a look to the driver standings. We see Spaghetti's leading with 37 points ahead of Mid. Only a half a point behind Mid is Berra, first Swedish driver, on P3, and on P4 we have Nordling, P5 Fredak, P6 Salty, P7 Samuku, who is returning today. On P8 we have Aroble, P9 Angelo, P10 Degret in the Ferrari. Let's also have a quick look to the constructor standing. We see Mercedes is leading with 238 points ahead of McLaren, and on P3 we have Alpine, P4 AlphaTauri, P5 Red Bull, P6 Ferrari, P7 Aston Martin, P8 Alfa Romeo, P9 we have Williams, and on P10 we have Haas. So let's go to the action, let's go to qualifying. We're right in the action for qualifying. First driver on track is Salty went out first, but Fredak overtook him. So Fredak is the first one who is doing a valid lap time, hopefully. And as always, sei nice and high. Cheers. Have fun. So Fredak is in the last corners and is going for the first hot lap. A quick update on the weather. We do have light clouds for the next 10 minutes and in 15 minutes it's light rain. So I don't think we will see some rain in the qualifying, maybe in the last lap of the drivers, but let's see. Wasn't an optimum. Too optimistic maybe. Through Eau Rouge, let's go to Salty in the Mercedes. Myth, his teammate, is not driving today. So sadly we only have 11 drivers today because it's a holiday and some guys went for holidays. So maybe also next week we are not having a full grid. So next week it's Monza, Netherlands, sorry, then Monza and then Singapore. Was close to blocking, but I think he didn't lose too much time. Let's go to Fredak. He's trying to do a better job than in the last lap. Now the world famous Eau Rouge. Beautiful corners, full throttle. Just lift it a little bit. So Fredak is faster than Salty, but only a little bit in the first sector. Let's stay in the cockpit cam for this lap. Green sector 2, I see GDA is flying. GDA is in front, driving in front of Fredak. Let's quickly hop to him. Is he going for provisional pole? Yes, 3 times faster. And now Fredak going for P2, just 300s behind GDA. Nice timings. Let's go to Samuku. We missed him in the last races. He broke some ribs. And looks like he's fit again to drive. P4 currently. And a rule just invalidated after a purple sector 2. Who else is on a hot lap? Let's go to Wolfring in the Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, we have a purple sector 1 by Berra. So Berra is flying at the moment. P6. Let's go to the Flying Viking. Berra. Just invalidated, went a little bit wide, so let's go to Yo-Yo in the Ferrari, green sector 1. And now the first McLaren is going out at Spaghetti. Yes, it's qualifying. Purple sector 2 by Yo-Yo, so let's see. Do we have a Ferrari in the front row? Front row? Yes, it's 141.869. Let's go back to our Roble. A purple sector 1, so the fastest of everybody for time being. Is he also having a run on the sector 2? No, you see the map is red, so he invalidated on this corner. Barra went for another run, again invalidated. So we do see Degret. Yeah. I want to say had a purple sector 1. This spun. Sad moment again for the Ferrari team. Fredak is going out again, but let's go. Spaghetti. for his first hot lap. Is he achieving pole today? It's a purple sector 1. It was close to invalidation. But he stayed within the white lines, so for time being everything is okay. And green sector 2. So he can fight for the top position. I think he's ending up in the top 5. Maybe he's going also for pole. Let's see. P2. Not far away from you this time. Not a lot of action at the moment, so we might go for the first one who is doing the last run. Maybe the last run leads GDA. He's right in front of Zamuku in the Red Bull. We do have again a purple sector 1. But these are thousands which are deciding who has purple in the sector. Let's see, is he improving or not? No, next one on the run, green sector 1, purple sector 2, so Zomuku is going for provisional pole. It's a 1:41.646 for time being. And also Fredak is flying, he's close to purple in sector 1. I just see Degret made a purple in sector 1. Let's go to Degret in the Ferrari. I wasn't perfect, but let's see his second sector time. So green sector 2. We can definitely go for the front row. But nice to see Samuku back, provisional pole for time being in the Red Bull. I think that is going for P6. Who else is flying? Let's go to Roble. Again invalidation. So there is no time to pit again and go for another hot lap. So Roble is out of the qualifying. Let's go to Ripster for his first lap. I'm not far away behind Ispera with the purple sector 1. So where is Ripster going? On P8. And now let's see Ibarra. Is he going for pole position? Last turn. He's going for provisional pole, only again 1000 ahead of Samuku. I think this was it. No other cars on the hot lap. We do see not GD, we see Spaghetti with the green sector 1. I think he's the only guy who can fight for podium, not for podium, for pole position. The other drivers which are out having yellow times are slower than the last attempt. Green sector 2. So he's improving. He needs to improve 3 times to be in the front row. And he's going for pole position. It's a 1:41.536 for Spaghetti. We do not see any other driver on the hot lap. But we do have the starting grid for the sprint race. So we do have the qualifying result, Spaghetti on P1, Berra on P2, Zumuku P3, Yo-Yo and the Ferrari on P4, GTA 5, Salty 6, Fredak 7, Degret on 8, Wolfrin 9, Ripster on 10 and Roble with no time on P11. Now let's go to the sprint race. It's 8 laps until we go to the main race. Yes, it's raining. I prayed for some rain. Now we do have rain. So it's mixing up everything. Might be a fun race today. If this race is wet and the next one is half wet and half dry, then I'm very excited. Hopefully you too as well. So do you have any predictions? Who is winning the sprint? I do go for Zumuku on P1, Yo-Yo P2, Spaghetti P3. So we see everybody on intermediates. Might be also a very hard drive for a row because he has the pace to drive for a podium, but now he's starting in the sprint on P11. Also, Ripster is doing a good job so far. He's on P10, so only one driver. No, until position 8 we get some points in the sprint. And we do have on P9 Wolfring and Alfa Romeo. And the slower one of the two Ferrari guys attending today is Degret on P8. And then on P7 we do have the only Alpine today. Fredak, who had a very good race last time out in Hungary, then he on a curb finished his race. On P6 we have Salty, the only Mercedes today. Smith is on vacation. On P5 we have GTA, who had a very good pace in the last races, but wasn't too lucky in the last races, so maybe he's going for a good race today. And on P4 we have Yo-Yo, and P3 the returning winner of last year's race, it's Zumuku. Let's go for the start to GTA on position 5. So guys, who's winning the sprint race today? As I said, I go for Zumuku, Yo-Yo and Spaghetti on P3. 5 flights, away we go. There's some position changes, Barra and Spaghetti fighted as well Zumuku. Now we have Barra on P1, Zumuku on P2, Yo-Yo P3. So Spaghetti lost 3 positions. We haven't seen clearly what happened there. Wow. Wasn't. GDA just tapped Yo-Yo and Yo-Yo spun because of that. So Yo-Yo is ending up on P11 for time being, just behind GDA. What is current leader doing? For you again, the former winners of this race, not the sprint race, it is a regular one, it's Amuku. Then we had Yo-Yo, Carlson, Dala and Oberbonze Pipapo. The good old times, Femoral. Samuko just overtaking Barra. Very risky overtake, but he did it. In the back we also see that Salty overtook Fredak. Let's go back to the front to Barra. He's closing the gap. He needs to lift a little bit. Now he's going for the overtake. What a... Wow. They're crazy guys. Also Spaghetti overtook Samuku, so it wasn't his turns. And now Spaghetti is going for the inside for the next turn. Let's go to the outside view. Spaghetti on the inside. He's finishing the overtake, but next one is to the left, so you need to give a little bit space to Barra. Nice returning for the current championship leader, Spaghetti. Back to P1 in this sprint race. Let's go to the Ferrari of Yo-Yo. He just overtook GDA. But there was no damage to these cars, but I see GDA has some front wing damage. So maybe it's because he's lacking a little bit of pace now and can't fight too much. Let's go back 3 wide to the next corners in the front. So it's a hard fight for the top 3 positions here between Samuku, Barra and Spaghetti. And Solte is closing the gap and just behind Spaghetti. Also Fredak is not far away. Fredak with the first, not the first, with fastest lap for time being. For the whole sprint race we have light rain. Let's go to the cockpit view from Spaghetti for Rouge. Now Barra is overtaking Samuku again. I think Samuku is driving with more downforce, so that's why he's slow on the straights. Close to contact. And also Ripster is fighting for positions against Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo overtook Ripster, now Ripster likes to strike back. As Yo-Yo in the Ferrari is somehow a rain champion. He's always driving very good in the rain. That's a very early upshift from Ripster. I don't think we see any stops today. Well, we had one Degradate in the Ferrari stopped. Maybe had some damage. Otherwise it makes no sense to go to pit. And again we do have some Muku on P1. So Muku is really back on the race. Hopefully he's feeling very comfortable now with broken ribs. It's not easy to drive injured. It's always the Red Bull drivers, like in real world. Something happened to Ripster. Somehow the telemetry is not working, we don't see the throttle. Now we see the throttle. Strange. Now we see on the right side Spaghetti overtaking Barra. Let's go to the broadcast view. So Barra missed some corners and now we have Spaghetti on P2. And Samuku is driving away 1.5 seconds ahead of Spaghetti. GDA receives 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. So we're in lap 4 of 8 in sprint race. Purple sector 2 by Samuku. But Spaghetti's gaining was a 1.5 second gap, now with 1.1 second gap between Samuku and Spaghetti. Let's see if Spaghetti can close the gap again. A fastest lap from Samuku, it's a 1:55.331. Not a bad time in these conditions. Now it's time to secure some points for Spaghetti. As Smith is not driving and he's finishing, or Spaghetti is finishing, then he got some points hopefully. But you never know, it can also happen that there is a spin or something else and then he's losing everything. Not ending up on the podium for the sprint race, having nil points. And there was a spin from Rickster, his teammate. And the road is close to Freddock. It's a 1/2 second and something happened to Spaghetti, cause he's now on P3. Already 2.8 seconds gap for Samuku, leading the Grand Prix again, fastest lap, so he's flying at the moment and want to secure the sprint race win today. For P2 we have still some fights between Bear and Spaghetti and also Salty. Salty is not far away. And Spaghetti is overtaking on the straights, but still 2.7 seconds gap. And Roble did the move, he overtook Freddock. Let's go to the driver cam of Reddock. And in front we see that 3.5 seconds gap between Zamuku and Spaghetti. Oh, very late braking by Freddock. I think now he needs to change the front wing. Not a lucky move from his side. So he's trying everything and is going for soft tires. Wow. Let's see if he's able to control the car. No. So it's way too early for having soft tires on the car. No, it's too early. And Pera is trying to chase down Spaghetti somehow. So it's lap number 7 of 8, so just only one lap left. Then the sprint race is finished. 4 seconds gap between Zamuku and the McLaren on P2. Now the question is Pera able to overtake Spaghetti on the straight or somewhere in the corners? Looks like he has massive straight line speed. Going for the inside, but Spaghetti is still there. Next is to the left, now to the right. What a fight, what a fight. We see Spaghetti don't want to lose position 2. Next one is to the right. Side by side. Pera has only 20% left of his battery, and I see 75% left in the battery of Spaghetti, so we might see on the next straight the final overtake for position 2. Now Spaghetti is very close. Can he overtake in the Zamuku corner? That's this one. He's not overtaking here, but in the last corners maybe. No. So we have the winner of the sprint race, it's Zamuku, ahead of Pera on P2, P3 Spaghetti, P4 solid, P4 for salty, solid salty, P5 yo-yo, Aroble will end up on P6. We have Wolfrin ahead of his teammate because of time penalties, otherwise it was very close between Wolfrin and GTA on P8. Then we do have on P9, might be P10 because of 6 seconds time penalty. So we have on P9 Degret, no, he has also 3 seconds, so P9 Rips, P10 Degret, and the last man driving, or not driving, it's Spaghetti, not Spaghetti, Fredag. And the driver of the day for the sprint race is Somuku. So now let's see in a while what's the weather in the main race. The starting positions for the main race, it's Somuku on P1, Berra, Spaghetti, Salty, Yo-Yo on 5, Arobo 6, Wolfrin, Chile, Ripster, Degret and Freda. So you guys have any predictions for the win of the main race? I'll just go again for Somuku on P1. Then, yeah, who's second? I go for Berra on P2 and Spaghetti on P1, P3. So Somuku, Berra and Spaghetti. It's my podium. That's also a good choice, Psynhausen. Fredak is starting from P11, as I think. Might be a hard time to fight back to P1, or having a good strategy or And maybe some safety car or something else happen. Maybe the front runners are crashing or something else, and then Reda can gain positions easily. So normally we do have a 5-minute break between the sprint race and the main race. I'll just leave you with the screen and be back as soon the warm-up lap is starting. I'm just back in the double gauge corners. So the drivers are warming up their tires, and then... By the way, tires, let's see the tire choices. We have again a mixed up grid. The most of the drivers stick on mediums. Then we have 3 guys on soft tires, and Fredak as well. Rips are going for hard tires. What a nice to be back from Samuku. We just won the sprint race of Belgium. Regarding weather, looks like we have light cloudy weather throughout the race. Let's go for Salty for the start. Nice launch. So the Belgian Grand Prix has started. Turn 1. No carnage, Yo-Yo. He's going for the inside, for the move, and he's overtaking Salty. Hello, Mute. Up to Rouge. We see in front some battles between Somuku and Spaghetti. Help. Let's see the position changes. Wolfing lost 4 positions. Braddock gained 3 positions. And Yo-Yo is close to Somuku, is going to the inside, he's overtaking Somuku. Sure, he has soft tires, the red ones. Has a more grip advantage than Somuku on the mediums. So we do see Berra and Yo-Yo are flying, I think because of the soft tires. Also overtaking Spaghetti in the Somuku corner. Now we have 2 soft runners on P1 and P2. And in the back we see Roble and Salty are fighting for the position. Also GDA is in the mix, let's go to them. And the Roble is defending as hell against Salty. Down to next corner. And a spin from the Roble. Wow! And Salty like to avoid the contact and nearly spun as well. As well GDA. What a moment for these 3 drivers. And we have the position swap between GDA and Wolfram. And again, sad moment for Roble. He has such a good pace, such a good driver. Hopefully he's having a better race in Netherlands, but it's not over. Still 20 laps to go in this race. And we do see a Ferrari on P2. Yo-Yo with the fastest lap. He's flying at the moment. The Austrian way of flying. Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo is going for P1. Which tires he has? Also soft, yeah. Looks like Yo-Yo is driving on the limit. He nearly lost his car. And the second Ferrari, his teammate of Yo-Yo. Begeret on P5. He's hunted by Fredak on P6, so Fredak gained 5 positions from P11 to P6. Let's go to the front again. And Barra is overtaking on the camera straight. Barra also. Spaghetti is overtaking Yo-Yo. It's a big advantage. Oh, nearly lost his car, Spaghetti. Where he's ending up, I think on P4. Now he needs to do some hard work again. Went in too fast into the corner and nearly lost his car, but luckily there is a gap between P4 and P5, so he's sticking to that position. And Samuku close to Yo-Yo. And Samuku is going again for the overtake in the Samuku corners. That's a Samuku corner. New name by now. Favorite spot from Samuku to overtake here on this track. Nice exit from the last turn. And Spaghetti just overtook Yo-Yo with the help of DRS. We have a purple sector won by Spaghetti in the McLaren. It was a corner where he made his last mistake. He did it better by now. On P8 we have Salty very close behind Degret. What was that? Was Yo-Yo. Not again a bad race for Yo-Yo. The Ferrari was very unlucky in the last races. I'm not sure if he can come back and fight for podium, unless there is a safety car maybe. And we do have a new leader, it's Zomuku for time being ahead of Barra and Spaghetti. Bredak on P4. And Ripster was very close, still very close to Fredak. Only 0.3 seconds behind Fredak, so on the next main straight, on the camera straight, he's going for the overtake. Surely with the help of DRS. Should be an easy task for him. Yes, overtake done as well. We saw in the back Salty overtook Degret. Degret and GDA already have 3 seconds time penalty each. And I think Yo-Yo as well as Aroble are praying for a safety car. And there was a spin by Salty. Went too fast into the corner and just slided away. With yellow flags, let's see, is it a virtual safety car or a safety car? Don't think so, cause Salty is driving again. Ending up on P10. And the current podium runners, Berra, Samuko and Spaghetti, are continuing their way to glory. Regarding safety car possibility, we have 63% of possibility for a safety car on this track and 25% for virtual safety car. And Ripsa is fighting for position with Redak. Sadly, our Roble is DNFing. Or he left the session, maybe I disconnect and he's coming back again. And maybe in the Alfa Romeo box, the team principal need to talk with the drivers because they are swapping all the time the positions. I don't know if they know who is the driver number 1. Or maybe they're just free to go. No. Hobby drivers like me. But very good hobby drivers. And again, Samuku, he didn't went for the move on his corner. Just quickly check the ERS. I don't see his data. Spaghetti has 50% of battery. Let's go to this view. 33% of battery for Samuku, and we have 30% of battery for Berra. So the McLaren of Spaghetti has the most battery volume left. And the cadet is going to the outside for the overtake on GDA. It's not finished yet. So we have 3 Ferrari powered cars on P6, 7 and 8. And on 9, Yo-Yo 4 Ferrari car powered. Ferrari powered cars this way. And we see again Samuku extremely close to Berra. Is he going for the overtake on the Samuku corner? And the Roble is back. Not on the Samuku corner, but here, yes. I think Berra just gave him position to maybe catch up DRS, but Samuku has DRS now. And we see, close to a spin, misbraking by Berra. Let's keep this camera angle view. Angle view. What a wording. Berra is overtaking, and maybe also Spaghetti. No, he's not going for the overtake. So they just swap into positions for P1 and P2, and Spaghetti is waiting behind, charging his battery. And also on P4 we see the fight between, a little contact between Fredak and Ripster. Hard fighting for them. Not sure if it was last year, but I think it was last year that... what happened there? I think it was last year when Ripster, Fredak and Spaghetti went together to Spa. They've been sitting or standing in the Rouge. so they know also the track from the live view. And again, very close driving in the Samuku corner. Samuku is overtaking. Just finished the move. Now on P2 we have Barra and Spaghetti seeing the whole action from his view. Might be a nice race for him to see all the action in front of him. Well, Ripster has some front wing damage now. He surely needs to pit because 30% front wing damage. Maybe we see something. Yes, he's going to pit. But let's go back to the front. Again, Spaghetti, Samuku and Barra fighting on the camel straight for the positions. Also GDA is going for the overtake on Fredak, and Fredak on P5. It's close to 10 seconds gap between P3 and P4. So we have net Fredak on P4. If you deduct or add the 3 seconds to GDA's time. And Fredak overtakes Spaghetti. There are many overtakes between these 3 drivers. What was that? Did he went to pit? Yes. So Barra is going for pit. Let's see his tire choice. He's on softs. He's going for sure to mediums. I don't think he's going for hards. Yellow tire, so it's medium. Now these 2 drivers are pushing as much as they can. Go to pit and maybe end up in front of Barra. Well, Spaghetti is going for a longer run as well. Samuku, cause they're on mediums. Not sure if they come in. Yeah, 2.2 seconds is a fast one. Tire change. So the Red Bull and the McLaren are not going into pit. Let's go to P4. I just saw one Alfa Romeo going into the pit. It was GDA. A Wolfram. And they get ahead of Fredak. Corner cutting. Let's see the warnings. Let's keep an eye on that. We have Uh, 5 warnings for Degret, 1 for Spaghetti, 1 for Bera, and we have a safety car because of that one from Degret. Degret lost his front wing. So it's a perfect time to pit for, again, a drive-through for Wolfrin. Perfect time for pit stop for Sumiko and Spaghetti. They're going surely for soft tires. And Aroble is back to the mix as well, Salty. Yes, Sumiko is going for the softs. Let's see, Spaghetti. He's going for hard tires. What a choice. And Fredak going from hard to medium tires. Medium to soft for Degret, changing the front wing. GDA from softs to softs. Wow, okay. What is Yo-Yo doing? He's going in again. Going to soft tires. We have a Roblet changed his tires as well. Back to softs, and currently the last one. Salty. Back on softs. So let's see the details, the tire choices. We have 2 hard runners, Spaghetti and Wolfrin. 2 medium runners, Fredak and Rapster, and the rest is on softs. Just to give you a little reminder, the current track record from Degret in the MRL is 143.298. So we might see a new track record. There are many drivers on soft tires. So the safety car is going one more lap. Then we see the restart of the Belgian Grand Prix in Season 7. So again guys, if you have any predictions who's winning the race today, just write it into the chat. I went for Zamuku, last year's winner for P1, won Barra P2 and Spaghetti on P3. Now we have new in the mix, current standings, Zamuku, Spaghetti and Fredak. So safety car in this lap. Ready for some action for the last 8 laps. I hope you guys have enough fuel. I just took another beer and yeah, I don't know if you see me, but cheers guys. Have a good second part of the race. Now I think, yes, Samuku went. What is happening there? Spaghetti went for pit again. Oh. He did damage his front wing, so we do have now P1 Samuku, P2 Freda, and on P3 the next Swedish driver Vera. Now Fredak just need to keep his P2 because Norlin is on vacation and he's the only Alpine driver today. Also next week in Netherlands. Here Alpine is doing a much better job than in real life. We do see again GDA fighting with the Ferraris. Just overtook, but the next Ferrari is coming. Very close driving by the Ferrari group here. And Samuku and Pera are 1:43.5. So 2/10 faster than we have a new track record, let's see. And Pera just overtook Braddock in the Alpine. Now he's trying to close the gap between the Red Bull driver in front, Samuku, and him. And Fredak is trying to be as close as possible behind Pera. So at the end of the race his tires are faster than the red ones from Pera. So he still has the possibility, the option to be on P2 or P1. Do we see a Swedish winner today? So Pera is Swedish, Fredak is Swedish. Also Ripster. But do we see a Swiss winner, Samuku? But the fastest man on track for time being is Spaghetti. Green sector 1, purple sector 2. Is he going for the new track record? No. 100 faster, but he did the fastest lap. That's an extra point if he's finishing in the top 10. He's now in the top 10. But also the Gret is very fast now. Green sector 1. 2/10 faster than Spaghetti on his last lap. And by the way, what happened to Aroble? Is he driving by himself? Yes. Just quickly check the pit stop. Yeah, I think he had a damaged front wing again, so he's currently driving on P9. 3 pit stops. Again, not his race. Poor man. Hopefully next race in Netherlands are better for him. And Monza as well. Again back to the top 3 positions. Fredak behind Berra. Not going for the overtake now. We have 4 laps left and Samuko is still leading. Samuko still leading with 1.5 seconds ahead of Berra. It's not a big amount of time. And Berra is defending from Fredak. Because now I think the medium tires of Fredak are the better tire choice than the mediums, than the softs from Berra and Samuko. Let's see. Yeah, you see clearly Berra is fighting for traction. And the car of Fredak is like on the railway. Overtaking in the Samuko corner. Yeah, he's doing the move. He's finishing his move now on P2. Hunting season is opened for Fredak to go for the first win in this season. His first win. 2.5 seconds, close to 2.5 seconds ahead is Samuko. So we see 40% of battery left in Fredak's car in the Alpine. Let's go to Berra. Berra is 30%, nearly lost his car. So I think Fredak is going at least for P2. Now hopefully he's not doing any mistakes like in the last race in Hungary, taking too much curb and spinning. 3 laps left. The man in front is leading very comfy. It's the Red Bull of Samuku. 2.7 seconds ahead of Fredak in the Alpine. Not too many troubles today. A very nice welcome back, or coming back, let's say this way, from Samuku. But it's not finished yet, there is still 2 laps to go. And Salty behind the Ferrari from Yo-Yo. You see in the back, Creepster is also fighting for traction on his soft tires. Do we see a solid Salty overtake now, with the help of DRS? Now for time being, maybe on the last lap he's surely saving some battery. Only 40% left on his tank. Yo-Yo has 11%. And again on P1, very comfy leading, 2.7 seconds, still the gap. For P2, Fredak 2.2 seconds ahead of Farah, and then 0.9 seconds, close to 1 second gap to GDA. Was also a 3 seconds time penalty, so he need a little bit to have a rush. He's having a rush to escape from Yo-Yo on P5. 2.8 seconds behind GDA. Cutting some grass for Salty. He used some battery now. Back on P5, but Yo-Yo is trying to fight back. Some contacts have been made there. Also with with Ripster. Just some contacts, no spins, so everything is more or less okay. Will there be maybe a little bit angry to the other driver, but yeah. The closest group here. A big fights are going on, because Yo-Yo is definitely ending up in front of Ripster and Dagrek because of they are having some time penalties. But let's go to the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix. As in last season, it's Samuku again. He did a very good job today. He's returning from an injury back on P1. We do have Fredak on P2, a very solid one for Alpine again, and Alpine on the podium. Then we have Berra on P3 in the Alpha Tauri, then GDA. Wow, a P4 for him. Salty on P5, Yo-Yo on P6, Ripster on P7 in the first McLaren. The second Ferrari from Degret on P8. Then we have Arobla crashing his car in the last straight. Then we have Spaghetti driving especially slow today. I think he made some contact or something that he needed to change some tires driving into the Aston Martin of Arobla, 2 British drivers. Well, living in the UK, let's say it this way, and then, yeah. How was it? Was a good race so far. Driver of the day, GDA. And nice to have Samuko back in the league. He's driving again after his injury, broken ribs on P1. Samuko did it last year, this year again. Not last year, this season again. Then we have Berra. Now we just need to go over. Here we have Fredak on P2 and Berra on P3. Then GDA on P4, Salty on 5, Yo-Yo 6, Ripster on 7, Degret 8, Arobla 9, Spaghetti on P10, 11 for Wolfring. Let's quickly do the FIA stuff and then go to the interviews. So who we need to grab first? Let's go for P3 Berra. Yes, let's go in. That is Berra. I don't see Berra in the Discord. That's why we grab now. Fredak on P2.
Yes, hello, hi.
Hey Fred, how is life?
Man, this race and the race before, it's always like, you know, if you don't finish high enough,
Yeah.
you always come to that. You know, I'm not saying I'm racing like, how can I say? I'm racing with cars that is not normally on podium. And I remember on sprint I needed to like put full brake like 3 times, and then all of a sudden, you know, like everybody flies away. Me and Roble had an incident, so in that sense, but just for this race was also the same. But yeah, I mean, I had to brake a couple of times because people spinning in front of me, and then I just hope that I just really hope that maybe Chris gets some more than 3-second penalty, because now it was like 3.1, and I was really trying to get within those 3 seconds if in case he will get a penalty. if he gets a penalty, I hope it's more than 3 seconds. That's first of all. Well, yeah, I mean, it was a good strategy to be on the hards, although, as I said, like, you just have problems with slower cars or cars who's not normally in podium. And then Toby passed me because after he had the early I don't know, like an incident or a collision somewhat. But he came back and then he overtake me. And then I guess he just put too much throttle in sector 2 and just smashed into the wall. So for me, when I saw it, I was quite happy that, okay, at least I'm still on hards, you know. So it was a good decision in that sense.
He had a very good strategy in this case, and I thought 2 drivers went for hard tires at the start of the race.
Yeah, me and Rib, me and Rib had somewhat of... I'm trying to not fight with Rib, but then GDA was behind us. So I was just trying to like swap places because I don't want to fight with him either. And then GDA comes there as well, so I kind of like had to decide, defend or not defend. So I defend, and then that, I don't know. I did in our side by side. I don't think we touched at all. Now, unfortunately, I didn't save my clip, so I can't really check. But I'm pretty sure that he went a little bit too wide and hit the curb, and that made him spin.
You just need to. I think you just need to watch the stream because I'm pretty sure I have it on camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I saw many fights between Swedish drivers, and I don't know which Swedish driver, but just remember Swedish and Swedish and Swedish. Yeah, the Swedish made today's race very good. So we had many overtakes.
But also, again, I was not trying to fight Berra either. I was just trying to give Berra like, yeah, okay, it's your turn now to lead. Okay, here you go. But then used to get back to Chris Sumuko again. But yeah, and then he passed me and he's blinking battery already. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man. So, and then I'm gonna overtake him, and then like it's no point. It's I don't know. I really hope Chris gets a penalty so I can have the P1. But yeah, we will see what happens. I don't know what happened on the race.
I think it is your first podium this season, right?
No, it's not.
Which one you had? Let me check. Fredag. Australia, P3. No, that's Nordling. No, you had many podiums. What the fuck? You had P3, P3 on Bahrain, P2 in Australia. And then you had some bad races, let's say in this way.
Yeah.
And DNF in Hungary, but you're back on P2 now, back on podium. Hopefully you have next race is Netherlands. You like Zandvoort?
Yeah, I mean, I had another league race and I won in Zandvoort. So
cool.
Yeah, Zandvoort is also be raced Saturday. I won. Or was it Saturday in Manolo lobby? So yeah, Zandvoort is a good track. If you lead and everybody else behind you starts fighting, that's the best.
I've been in that lobby as well.
Yeah, I saw. No, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't have anything to say. I just hope that yeah, at least I didn't do a mistake in this race, and that Sumuko gets penalized. I just
and let's keep fingers crossed that the Netherlands are good as well, like Hungary in the last race, but don't go over a curb, too much over a curb, and spin again in Zandvoort. So any last words from your side?
No, I miss my teammate. That's it, basically.
Well, he's coming back from Monza, so in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, that's too far. How can I have the whole team weight on my shoulders, and we need to win constructors over McLaren because. But you know, it's I do my best at least. I'm trying to do my.
That's good. So take care, Berra. Come on. Right, take care. See you next week, and yeah, see you soon.
Yeah, see you. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
So So Berra is still not in the Discord. I don't see him. Let's go to Zomuku, the winner of today's races, so the sprint race and the main race. You're back to normal, Chris?
Hello. I hope so. I hope this was a comeback, the comeback of the year. But yeah, it was first win this season. Let's see if we can contest a little bit.
Well, what a comeback.
For the rest.
You won last season's race as well. Here in Belgium, again today, 2 wins, one in the sprint and 1 in the main race. Have you been able to have some training for this race?
Not much.
Not too much. You're fast by nature.
We did a few lobbies now, but I think for me it's Spa. It's not like my favorite track, but it's also not one that I'm really bad at. So it's only like finding the few things in a few corners, because there are like sometimes it's tricky because there are so many curbs that you can ride on.
Yeah.
But it depends also on the setup. So I had to try out a little bit the setup, but then after the qualifying, I felt pretty quick. So yeah.
Well, at least on my point of view, I can say you did a very good job, and we do have a new name for a corner. Blanchiment is now the Zomuku corner, because you often overtook at Blanchiment. And I just named it now Zomuku corner, because you overtook 2, 3, 4, 5 times on this corner, and it's very risky on that corner, but you did it. And yeah, also had some amazing fights between you, Berra, and Spaghetti, always swapping the positions. Have you been aware that maybe Spaghetti is going a little bit faster at the end of the race?
Spaghetti, I saw that he had a front wing damage after that he touched me during safety car period. Yeah, he went on the last chicane. You have to see it before the last chicane. You can see that he touched me. So he had front wing damage and had to go to the pits. But the pace was there for like 4 or 5 people. I mean, Jojo as well on the first stint on the softs. Yeah. For the first few laps, he was flying. Had a little moment then, and then he spun. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised that Berra didn't overtake Fredak at the end.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like the medium catched up to the pace of the soft, so yeah.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 laps left, 3 or 4 laps left. How do you know what I mean? I think the medium tires have been faster than the soft tires of Berra, but you managed somehow to have close to 3 seconds, or is it over 3 seconds gap to Fredak? So very good job today. Next week it's Netherlands. Any plans for next week?
Not the favorite track. Not the favorite track, but yeah, we'll see. It's a track that, like today, can happen a lot of things, like the safety car that destroyed a little bit of Berra's strategy, because he was in the pits 2 laps earlier. So, and in Zandvoort is the same thing. So close barriers, a lot of gravel, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and by the way, your teammate, is he coming back for Zandvoort or is he coming back for Monza?
I don't know. I might have to look for another one. No, I'm kidding. I missed a lot of races as well this season, so
yeah,
it's
well, I think
it's a regrouping season. It's a regrouping season this season for Red Bull, and then next season we'll attack again on the new game.
Yeah, sure, and I think he's coming back for sure at Monza. Otherwise, I'm very depressed, I would say, if we have no Italian drivers. Well, Myth is coming back. I don't know if he's driving next week.
He will probably drive. He will probably.
Yeah, let's see. But today was your day, winning the sprint race and also the main race. So any last words from your side to rivals, friends, family?
No, thank you for the stream and keep it up.
Yeah, I will. Thank you for driving.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye, Chris. Take care. So that was it, guys. We had Zamuku on P1, Fredak you heard on P2, and Bera is not in the Discord, but he finished on P3. Again, thank you for watching the stream. See you next week. Take care, have a good week, and bye-bye.